points following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Jackson, options out left. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Jackson throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Jackson's pass
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got room. And now off to the races. Down. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down. Allen, it's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across. The board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
This time Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
61, match box, right. Hey, Delta. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Allen. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing now is Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now Jackson on first down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before,
yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He's coming. General West.
He's coming, double up. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Allen from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Bravo.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, 88 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. The 20. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Thomas has it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Allen, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air, Allen. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now Allen, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
And got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. And fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
70, Indy. Target. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.